How are you doing? I mean, really, how are you doing? You know, we were wired and created by God to adapt. Yeah, you're wired to adapt. I mean, time after time, generation after generation, people have adapted after wars, after slavery, after the stock market crash, the major depression, recession, 9/11. We just keep adapting, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to flow, you're going to adjust, and you're going to adapt. You are going to really find out how resilient you are. You know, a couple of months ago, if somebody told you that you would have to stand 6 feet away from somebody in the grocery store, you're like, nah. But you're doing it, you're adapting. If someone had told you that you'd be wearing gloves and masks every day, you're like, but we're doing it. We adapt. Remember when we had to start bringing our own grocery bags to the store? We adapted. After 9/11, our travel experience really changed. You couldn't greet arrivals. You had to go through TSA and take off your shoes and take off your socks. They weren't serving meals. Restaurants started popping up in the airports because we had to adapt. And that's who we are. That's what we do. We adapt. We learn how to adjust. And you know what? When we get through this, there'll be something else to get through. And then there'll be something else after that. And then something after that. You are so resilient. You are amazing. And I promise you, if you just hold on, don't give up, you're going to get through this. And I know it's very difficult for so many people. I know that people feel so inconvenienced and feel disoriented and feel like, you know, how long is this going to last? And I pray that you do have the patience and the faith to endure. Why don't you say this with me, the serenity prayer? Lord, give me the ability to accept the things I cannot change. Give me the courage to change the things that I can change. And give me the wisdom to know the difference. See, that's where the peace is. That's where the calmness is when we can accept. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that that it's going to be easy. We're living in a very different time. A page has been turned, a chapter has been closed, an era has ended, and we're entering into another era. And you're going to adapt. You did it before. You know you didn't like it when you had that car accident, when you were laid off, when you went through the divorce, when you lost your breast or your leg. You didn't like it when you had to live on less income, when you moved from a bigger home to a smaller home. No, you didn't like it when you went through bankruptcy. You didn't like it when somebody broke your heart. No, you didn't like it, but you adjusted. You've lost loved ones and you've adapted, and you're going to do it again. No, you did not like it when you had the car accident and when you were betrayed and when you were lied on and when you were mistreated, but you adapted. That's how God made you, because God knew that we would have to go through many different terrains and many different seasons in life. And I think because we don't live on the land and we are in the comfort of homes and carpeting and air conditioning and heaters, and we can go buy our food, because now that we are removed from the land and dealing with the harshness of weather changes, we can just turn up the heat or turn on the air. We can close the door. We don't have to deal with things. It has softened us to be able to adapt. And so I want you to roll up your sleeves. And I want you to stand on your faith. And I want you to trust God that you're going to get through this. No, it's not going to be easy. And yes, so many people have lost loved ones. I would never trivialize that. You have my condolences if you're watching this and you have lost a loved one because of this COVID-19 or for any other reason. It is very difficult to lose a loved one. I know that I've lost several people in my family. And each time it strengthened me to adapt. And each time it taught me how temporary this life is and to enjoy each moment. And so for those of you that have had the harsh reality of losing your job or losing a loved one, losing income, feeling very disoriented and feeling very left out, you have my heartfelt condolences. I mean, there are no easy answers. But I just find myself standing on that prayer, the serenity prayer, because it's very simple. Lord, help me to accept what I cannot change. Help me to have the courage to change what I can, and give me the wisdom to know the difference. I'm glad that you're watching this, because I just wanted to give you a moment to connect heart to heart and soul to soul. I want to remind you how awesome you are, that you are resilient, that you're going to make it. You've done it before, and you're going to do it again. And guess what? We're going to have to do it again and again and again on this ride called life. We've got to continually grow our muscles, our faith muscles and our courage muscles and our resiliency muscles, so that whenever we get thrown a curve, we can stand and not fall, that we will not lean into our own understanding, but just trust the invisible hand of God. God has wired you and me to adapt, to adjust. So hold on, my friend. Don't you dare give up. And I look forward to seeing you or connecting with you in the near future. And in the meantime, let's just stay connected, and stay connected to those that give you light, that give you love, that give you strength. Do not disconnect. Stay connected to the people. Know that the Lord is the source of your strength and the strength of your life. But on the human level, on the flesh level, we need each other. I'll pray for you. You pray for me. I need you to survive. I need you to survive. Your family needs you to survive. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This is Jill Diamond Taylor. God bless you, and stay in the light.